Hi, and thank you for watching Targeted West. TargetedWest.com is our website. You can check it out. It's got all sorts of features, archives, and information. My name is DJ Chris. I'm your moderator and host. Today is the 15th of September, 2024, and this is show number 130. This is our 130th recording. I talk about the Fourth Industrial Revolution a lot, and we never talk about how it affects animals, so we'll be talking about that tonight. And of course, the opinions of our guests are that of their own and not that of Targeted West or DJ Chris. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Deb K. Deb K has a call every Monday before Derek's call about targeted pets. So we'll introduce her now. Hello, Deb K. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
We're doing good. It's nice and cool over here today. The cats are all taking a nap before they torture me tonight.
Yep, I know. I get the same thing. But you have more cats than I do.
Yeah, and I have them all trained too. But yeah, and they don't get attacked by the targeting. But, you know, that doesn't mean if someone's animals are not being targeted, but they are, that means their animals are going to get affected because they may not be able to go to the store as much and get food and change the water and the litter and stuff. So it does end up affecting the animals, but it also can affect them directly. And you found that out, Deb. Is that correct?
Yep. My boy is being attacked right now. This is what he does. Leo, come on. He cries real loud. He'll come over by me.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, so and where do you think this is coming from? Is it from your neighbors, perhaps?
Well, it comes from everywhere. I have drones that sit over my house. I have videos of them shooting the weapons at my house. I have videos of the neighbors all around me. They're all around me now. And they come from all directions. And I have to, my way of getting rid of some of these frequencies is by using a remote control. You know, you can see that infrared light. I kind of wave it around and around my head. I throw it everywhere, and I can hear it clicking off. And I use other things. I don't know if you want me to show them right now.
Oh, you can.
Okay. I use these flashlights. I use a strobe type of thing, and I move that around, and whatever is hitting me does not like it, and it goes away.
Does it help? Does it seem to help your cat when you do this?
Yeah. Yep. I don't shine it at him. I shine it over his head, and he just stands there, and he lets me do it. And then I use my copper cones that I made. They're called radar reflectors. And this is the part that you want to aim towards them. And so if I feel a frequency coming in, I rock it back and forth. And then I can feel the beam in the middle of it. So then I stop on the beam, and I can hear it with my ears. I can hear it clicking, and then when it stops, then it's done. But then it moves. It'll move over here, you know, or up here, or down there. You know, you just have to do it all over. But the thing is that I can hear them. You probably can't, but maybe you can feel it, you know, and you can do it up and down your body and, you know, like that. And
Yeah,
also,
I get just the telepathy and not very much action on my body except my left foot.
your foot.
Yeah, but they only do that when they want to get my attention, so it's not constant. It's like a doorbell.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, they numb my feet. They try to numb my feet. And then I do the flashlight, the strobe light flashlight. These flashlights are, they come in 3 in a pack. They're called, as seen on TV. And you can get them on Amazon for $20. And then I buy rechargeable batteries. Otherwise, you'll go through a lot of batteries. And I do want to say that this is a Faraday cloth. It's copper, silver material. I've been wearing it around my neck because they're attacking my thyroid very heavily. And it's helped. It cut down a lot on the frequencies coming at me. They aim at my throat, and some people end up losing their voice because they're aiming it right here, you know. So, and I use Vicks too. I use Vicks. I put it on my nose, you know, because I have a chip in here that they put in there when they did the COVID test. So it activates that. I can hear it turn on and off. And it plugs up my nose completely if I don't keep my things on it, you know, like the remote. This is not a TV remote. It's for my sound surround. But I press the middle button, and I mean, I can feel stuff coming off of me right now. So, yeah.
That's interesting. Now, what made you decide to just start a call about pets? Did you get a lot of input from people? How did that work out for you?
Well, they killed my German Shepherd. I had 2 German Shepherds. They killed both of them. They killed my 2 chocolate labs and my 3 cats. They dehydrated each and every one of them. And you know, I thought about it. I didn't know how to do it, and then finally I met you, and you helped me get it started. Thank you for that.
Yeah, and you're coming up to about 4 months now, and I'll be there tomorrow to help you co-host, and we'll probably get a bigger crowd because you've got 43 people now, and there'll probably be 80 later, 90, and then it'll be they'll get the word, and we'll have more on your call for sure. You don't have to have a pet to be on the Targeted Pets call.
Yeah, you don't have to have a pet, but like if you know someone that has a pet and you recognize some of these signs, you could help the person with that. You know, you could tell them your pet is being, your pet is targeted, being tortured with direct energy weapons or something. You know, everybody knows about direct energy weapons. You know, you say, do you know how they are and what they are? And they say, yeah, I looked it up. So it's all over everywhere.
And they never think to include the animals, but they're being hit too. Of course they are, because this is psychopathic behavior, and they start out as children hurting animals and end up in this program attacking others. Because that's a dark triad personality thing. Psychopathic and the narcissistic. Other traits too make it up. And that's what they are. And there's 1 in 20 people in this world that end up being psychopathic, and they find each other, and then they create these systems and have other psychopaths use them on us and our animals. So 4 months, that's pretty good with your call. And you, any favorite callers that come in with good information? Jackie, is Jackie one of your friends that comes in with good data?
She don't have any pets, but she supports me, and she likes to talk about she loves to talk about the animals. She loves to talk to everybody that's on here. My friend Amber, she's a holistic. She should have been a holistic doctor, but she knows what you could give your pets. You know, instead of going to the vet and getting bad meds, she knows what to give your pet to help them in the holistic way. And see, my cat Leo, his doctor is a holistic doctor, veterinarian, and he treats my cat with those meds all the time. And I made him one of them copper boxes, and I gave him a couple cones. I gave him all kinds of stuff, and he hardly charges me anything when I come in because they work.
Well, that's good. You like your own stealth bomber, handheld stealth defense weapon. Yeah. And then do you have a video on YouTube about those copper boxes and triangles that you make available for people to look up? What's your name on YouTube for people to search it if they want to look at it?
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat.
Okay, and what's the name of it for the audio portion of this call?
My YouTube is called Deb K, and Deb DEBKAY, and and then you can just look it up on here. You know, otherwise I can't remember the name right offhand.
That's fine. So you started this call. You have one pet left, and you have a cat that you rescued off of Facebook Marketplace or something.
Yep.
That someone was going to exterminate. And he's 27 years old. So, ladies and gentlemen, listen to the lady with the cat that's 27 years old, because she knows what she's doing, obviously, because she's made this cat healthy, and he's thriving at his age, which is incredible.
He's 28 now. He just turned
28 now. Wow.
At the end of August, he became 28, and I feed him. I order my food off the Chewy, and my vet recommended this cat food right here. This is Purina Pro Plan for senior cats, and it helps his kidneys and everything, you know. And then this other cat food I got, it's called, you know, I mean, they don't make the name real big. I can't read the name off of it because I know I got my glasses. Hold on. I got some funky glasses here. Hold on. It's called Weruva. It's WERUVA. And it's natural. It does not have all them chemicals in there that will give your cat kidney failure. And it comes in a big box. You know, it's a variety box. And it's about $30 for something like that, but it's well worth it.
For your senior cat, that's a really good option. Keep him going for sure, yeah.
Yeah, and I got him, one day I was looking on the marketplace, and I saw my cat on there. I mean, Leo. And I called the lady and I said, "Why are you giving the cat away on marketplace? You know, the outcome of that is not going to be really good at times." And she started crying. She said, "I have to get rid of him. My husband is going to kill him. He's going to shoot him in the backyard." And I said, "Well, geez, you know, I got 3 cats already, and I don't know if I can handle another cat." She said, "Well, I have to get rid of him today." she just got remarried, and her husband did not like the cat. And so I said, okay, I'll take him until I can find someone. So I brought him home, and let me tell you, when you replace a cat, when you get rid of a cat, they go through a hell. It's not fun for them. He sat up on one of my dressers where I had the TV, and it was in a corner. And he just sat there and he cried. He was actually crying, meowing, real sorrowfully. And I went to check on him, and he turned around and he hissed at me, and like I thought he was going to kill me. So I backed off of him. I left him alone. And he had food and cat litter and everything up there. And so, I went up there. The other cats wouldn't go up there. They just stayed downstairs here. And then finally I went up, and he wasn't up there. And I thought, where did he go? Well, he was on the bed. He was laying there. And I went to pet him, and he bit me. He bit me really hard because I touched his back. So I don't know what that guy did to him. And it took him a while to come around. And him and my one cat, Philip, he was a big cat. He did not like Leo. And Leo did not like him, and they got into a big fight. I ended up taking the cat to the vet, because he had a big hole in his head. So, my cat, Leo, didn't have anything wrong with him. So, anyway, it took him, I would say, it took him about a year to come around to get friendly. It was just really hard. And he was 15 when I got him. She had him since he was a baby. And now he's 28. My vet called her vet and got the records. And he is definitely 28 years old. It's no lie.
That's incredible. And you've been keeping him going all this time. That's incredible. Wow, that's great.
I went and I bought him a chicken, a roast. I buy him roasted chickens at Costco. Well, of course, I eat part of it, but he loves those chickens. And
yeah, I buy those for the cats, and we nibble on part of it, and the cats have the rest, yeah. I don't know who gets more. I think the cats get more, it seems.
Yeah. Then I give him, my veterinarian told me to give him a little whipped cream. I buy those 3 whipped creams at Costco. They come in a can. Not the cool whipped fake crap. The real whipped cream. And I take one of them little bowls, and I give him a shot of whipped cream in there, because sometimes his blood is low, and it's not too sweet, but it helps him. And I was really worried about him. A few weeks ago, he started acting real funny. He wouldn't eat. So I called the vet, and he said, why don't you make some hamburger and mix a little brown sugar in it? And he ate that like nothing. He wouldn't eat anything before that, but he wolfed that down. And then he said to bring a stool sample in. So I brought that in, and he had 2 types of parasites and a real bad yeast infection. So he gave me meds for that, holistic meds. And he came around. It's like he's a young dad again.
That's incredible. So you also have people on your call that have dogs? And you've had experience with dogs yourself, so you can address those issues. Do you also talk about healthy options for dogs and cats too for eating and basically something including snacks that are healthy? Can you tell us a little bit about what you recommend for a healthier option for animals?
Well, like it's been a while since it's been a couple of years since I had dogs, but you have to be very careful what you buy for your. Oh, look at the kitty cat. What's his name?
That's Sammy. She tucks me in at night.
Oh, she's beautiful. But you just have to be very careful. You have to. The Royal Canine food is not good. My vet always recommends the Purina for some reason. I don't know if they're not.
That's what we feed them. Yeah, they love the Purina too. They really like it. The salmon one is their favorite right now.
Yeah. And like the treats, you can make homemade treats. That's the best option. I used to make them, and my dogs just loved them because I was worried about what they were putting in them. And
yeah, I used to have dogs before too, from the '90s on through 3 years ago, and yeah, so I know they have to have a certain diet too.
And they're not only doing genocide on us; they're doing it on our pets. They're trying to kill our pets. And don't ever buy
between the diet and the medications they force on animals, yeah.
Yep, that's why I have Amber come on the station because she is very good at holistic things to give your pets. And I just want to say, don't ever buy your dog one of those bones that have all that stuff on the bone. It looks like they dipped it in something juicy, and it looks real beefy or whatever. I know people that gave their dogs that, and the dog died right after it ate it.
Yeah, we don't do that anymore, and we don't give them greenies either. They choke on the greenies.
Oh, they do? I was wondering
Yeah, that's what we found out.
That's terrible.
So we're talking with Deb K. You're tuned in to TargetedWest.com if you're on Spotify or if you're on BitChute, YouTube, or Archive. Please like, subscribe, and make a comment. Deb K. runs a call every Monday at 4 p.m. Pacific to 6 p.m. before Derek Robinson's call, and it's called Targeted Pets. And you can find her call every week on tievents.org, and on Monday it's right there. It's got the picture of the dog and the cat and the heart. Can't miss it, and you can tune in. The next show is this Monday, so tune in. This recording will be on Monday morning, so maybe we'll get even more people to come tune into your show.
Yes, I would love that because there's people that have pets that have no idea what they're doing to them. And even when your pet goes outside, your dog or your cat, they're walking in bad stuff. If you take a fluorescent light, no, not a fluorescent, a black light, and you run it over your lawn at night, you can see all this white stuff, white flowy stuff in your lawn. And I don't know what it is. It's probably from the chemtrails. Who knows? But your pets are walking in that, and then they come in and they lick their feet. Yet you have to wipe their feet off, not with those wipes either. Take a rag and spray some vinegar water on the rag and wipe their feet off because those wipes are filled with chemicals. You have to be very careful what you use. And we talk about all that stuff on my show.
That's good. Yeah, I have 3 indoor cats and a few cats outside, and some of them come in, but mostly stay outside. And I can't wipe all their feet because there's a lot of cats, but that's a good suggestion for me and others. At least if you have one cat or two. Well, I didn't know that. That's great. Not great, but great information. So, you were a police officer or worked for the police department before, so you know about police dogs too. Is that correct?
Well, I was a reserve deputy, and I was going to become a deputy, but I can't. I don't want to become no deputy with the way this police is right now because they are, or with the way the police are right now because they're very corrupt. And I used to be in the canine department. I used to help come up with ideas to raise money for for the vets for the dogs. And there was one thing that I came up with. It was a coloring book, a canine coloring book, and all the offices. We got an illustrator to to make pictures of the police officers with their dogs, and yeah, so I made those up, and then we distributed them around, and people gave money for them, so we could get the money for the vests for the dogs, and that was fun. That was really a lot of fun. The canine dogs.
I bet. Yeah. I was a police cadet in the 70s because there wasn't any war going on at the time, and I wanted to serve. But I was also anti-war, so I served at the police department, and they were kind of corrupt and made it uncomfortable for me. So I switched to the volunteer fire department, and that was a blast. They were a lot nicer.
Oh, cool.
That's like
Yeah,
50 years ago almost.
I think um, with after this corruption is over and they get rid of all the bad police force because it's pretty clear that they won't help us. Um, I do want to go back. There's different things for everyone to do at every age. I'm not going to be running around in the streets jumping on people and beating them up. I'm probably going to be
I worked in the records department filing those little FI cards, that they fill out when you get pulled over and if you were walking around the neighborhood where they had computers.
Oh, cool. That's cool. Yeah, I want to.
Wow.
I like the handcuffs, so that's what I wanted to do. But I don't know if they'll let me do that, because I'm older now. But they'll probably let me patrol, because I used to do that anyway. I used to patrol the black cars on the park.
The officer, Deb, at your service, looking for stray cats. Come on home. We'll deputize you. So you have this call, you work all day and still put a call on, and that's commendable. Amazing that you're able to do that. So, and it takes a lot of dedication to show up. So you want to, you want to show off, and you want to show down. Just show up. I have to be there. If you're not there, it doesn't matter. And you've been very consistent in your attendance of that call, and it's incredible that it's growing. There was a few people there last week, so I'm hoping we'll have a lot more numbers and more people with animals coming in and questions about animals and such.
Yep.
Do you think it's a good idea for targeted individuals to have a pet, or is it versus the loneliness and isolation you have without an animal? Is it more mentally too beneficial for someone to have a pet? I think it is. If they're in dire danger and you see the effects of it, maybe you may want to change your mind, but if not, there's always a good chance that they won't be hurt. Do you think it's a good idea for targeted individuals to have a pet?
Well, I myself have said that after anything happens to Leo, I'm not going to get another pet. because of what they go through. The one thing that you never do, if you do have a pet and you're targeted, do not give the pet away because your pet is targeted. If they go to someone else, guess what? And that pet starts acting crazy and meowing real loud like my cat does and run around the house like something's chasing them. And, I mean, I know all the signs, and you probably do too. But if someone gets that cat that don't know anything about targeting, they're going to end up putting it to sleep because they think there's something wrong with it. They don't understand. They don't understand anything about shielding where we do, And, I would keep the animal if you have one now. Don't ever get rid of them because it's a death sentence for that animal. If someone came to me,
definitely not getting rid of my animals.
yeah, and if someone came to me with an animal that they needed to get rid of, I wouldn't tell them to make that animal homeless. I would take the cat. I would take the dog or the cat, and I would do everything in my power to protect it. So.
That's a good answer. Very nice. So do you go to shelters and places in your area where there's animals and check them out, see if they're okay? And do you ever foster or consider fostering?
No, I can't do any of that with him around because he's the boss of the house, and he'd have a fit if I brought another animal in here.
That's the way Fluffy is. That Fluffy that I have is a Chantilly Tiffany, which is a rare breed. He is so fussy that he will not stay here because there's too many cats. He wants to be the king of the hill, so he goes over down the street to this guy's house, and they just love him. He stays over there, but when he gets hungry in the afternoon, he comes back over here for a quick snack. But he lost an eye. The cats are getting in fights. The feral boy cats are fighting, and he lost an eye. And this guy spent $4,800 on this cat just to keep him going. So I'm really happy he got a home like that.
Yeah, that cat lucked out.
He had dental problems too. They addressed everything and gave him a bath, and he looked really good.
Oh my gosh, he's the king now.
Oh yeah, he's all black, fluffy, with a little spot of white on his tail, and his feet are white, and it's a real cute kitty cat. It's real sweet.
You'll have to get a picture and show us.
I have a picture. I'll definitely show that picture sometime. I know it's in my Twitter X account. Yeah, he's pretty. Very beautiful Persian-ish looking cat. Anyway, you're listening to Targeted West. It's 6:30 now. We got a few more minutes, and then we're going to switch to Q&A mode and have people ask you questions, but we can keep going. So what do you have? Do you have any guests or anyone in the future that you're going to plan, or you just have your call open to everybody, and if something happens, it happens?
Well, I could probably do a guest thing like you do, but I'm not there yet. I'm just feeling it out,
Gotcha.
And
we can get somebody like your own holistic doctor to come on. Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah. Well, no, I don't think he would. No, because he won't talk about targeting. He keeps it very private. Only
Gotcha.
when I come there, we go into a room and we talk, and the phones can't be in there, and we talk about this.
Well, and he knows that too. He's well aware of it. Wow.
Yeah. And
because he could lose his practice and all that stuff, and they would go after him, of course, as they always do. It's like a tentacle, like a octopus. Yep. It just one person's a nucleus, and then they go to your friends, they go to your coworkers, they go to your employer, they go to your places that do services for you, your animals, vets, etc., the doctors, your hospital. Yeah.
I was going to tell you. I never go to shelters looking for pets because it's so hard on me. I end up crying and I end up leaving, and it just ruins my whole day. I'm a basket case because I can't believe all the dogs in there. So what I do is I go on Pet Finder and I look at the pictures of the dogs in my area or the cats. And I have friends who have cat rescues. So if I want a cat, I can take any cat I want.
Yeah, so, we have a rescue in town, and it's listed on my website, TargetedWest.com, and you go down and scroll on the info blog to pets are targeted too. I did an article 2 years ago about that, about animals are targeted too, and this rescue organization I use goes on TV and advertises the cats, and the TV people come into her house. Her entire house is all cats. Is that amazing? And wow. She's in Manteca, and she goes on TV, and she goes on Pet Finder and puts them at various prices and gets them spayed, neutered, and shots and all that. So we work with her, but we have enough cats. We don't need any more.
Yeah, it's very costly to have them vetted and everything, you know. But they could live a long life. Like with my cat, if he gets sick, he goes to the vet right now. I don't waste any time, and he lets me in right away. Sometimes there's weeks before you can get in, but he lets me in that same day.
Well, that's incredible. Especially you're dealing with an elderly cat that needs special care. So he's kind of like in the twilight of his years and needs special care, and immediately too.
Yep. That's right. So
it's incredible. Well, let's see. We can go to Q&A mode and see if people have questions for you if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay, we'll switch. Doing this a little early. And I'll take you off mute. There you are, Deb. We're on open mic kind of mode. Do you have a question for Deb K? Come on in. Anne in St. Louis, are you here to comment on the Targeted Pets call?
Good evening. How are you? Excellent.
Well, hello.
Hello, Anne in St. Louis. Anne has been with the call at Targeted Pets since the very beginning.
Yes, I wanted to wish you an almost 4 months anniversary, which will happen at the end of September here. This is really a wonderful program. I know a lot of pet owners are going to rest a lot easier having you in the targeted individual community. You and Amber and everybody out here that really cares.
Yep. We all love our animals. They're part of us.
Deb K is not rich, but she spent $100 on someone's cats the other day and shipped the food to them. Yeah, I don't usually talk about it, but that's the way she is.
I spent $130. I sent her a bunch of food for her cats. And I don't really have that kind of money, but I care about the cats. And her cats have been dying off from kidney failure, so I sent her all kinds of food that won't give her cats kidney failure off of Chewy.com.
That's incredible that you did that.
Thank you.
Does anybody have a question for Deb for her call, Targeted Pets, on Mondays?
Don't be afraid. I don't bite.
Yeah.
What do you think their motive is? The motive is for targeting pets. I mean, are they targeting it to hurt us, or are they just or are they just sadistic where they want to hurt the pets?
It's both.
Yeah,
What do you think, Deb?
I think it's both. Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm pretty sure they killed my family dog. Yeah, because all of a sudden he was only 7 years old. All of a sudden he got sick, and they didn't know what it was. And I just, just in hindsight, it just makes sense because it broke the family. We were all devastated.
Yeah, because
And I'm sure that's the goal.
Go ahead.
Yes, it is. You're correct. Well, thank you for that question. Anybody else have a question for Deb K at Targeted Pets every Monday?
Well, this is Tony Medina calling out of Mesa, Arizona.
Come on in.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I have this thought that in the future the post-humans that are all enhanced and everything, that they're going to treat the humans that haven't been chipped or haven't been enhanced with all the super capabilities. They're going to treat the lower humans as pets. Let's just hope that they treat us. They spoil us like we spoil our own pets, because I think that the way that the post-humans are going to look back at the unenhanced humans is exactly like we look at Neanderthals today, that they were backwards and everything, and we're superhuman now. So that's what I have to share.
I agree with that. The matter of fact, that Gattaca movie or whatever it is, was the one guy. Yeah, if you weren't enhanced, you couldn't get the jobs. So the guy would fake to pretend he was enhanced. I agree with that. Yeah, that's what they want, as a transhuman experience for everybody.
They got a movie out like that?
I have a question for Deb K.
Hi.
Hi. What was it that you said your dog had parasites, a couple different kinds of parasites, and what was the natural thing that your doctor gave you for that?
Yeah. Oh, hold on a minute. I'll have to go get it. I'll have to go get it and read it to you because I should have had it in the room with me. Hope I can read it because the bottle got wet. I'll get glasses. Hold on. What was it? Oh, that's the wrong bottle. Hold on, okay? Just hang on a minute. Bear with me.
Hey, DJ Chris, how you doing? I like your show. I'm from New York. My name's Rocco, and I have a question for you. Not to change the subject, but whatever happened to Targeted Massachusetts with Frank?
He still does his newsletter and his radio show, but he bowed out of the conference call business for now. And I replaced him on Friday, so check it out. TGIF every Friday, Frank Allen style.
Well, will do. Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome.
Great
Check
show,
it out, tievents.org.
Okay, I will.
Thank you, Rocco. So, yeah, Deb K., where'd you go?
Okay. All right,
Your video's
I'm back.
not on. There you are.
This is, it's called milk thistle. You know, he makes it all up. It's from natural things. The laca sea, milk thistle. I don't know. I can't even pronounce it. But
right, but thank you. So it was something all natural that he gave you. I was thinking maybe wormwood, or never know what they give you. But all right, thank you.
Yeah, it got rid of the parasites and it got rid of the yeast. So it's amazing what this doctor does for my cat. It's like he can have something one day and the next day it's gone. So
it's pretty incredible. Does anybody have a question for Deb?
Hi, Deb. It's Scott from Alaska.
hi, Scott.
Quick story and then a question. So I'm about a year into my targeting. I finally discover I'm a targeted individual. And so I read about implants, this and that. Get a detector, maybe a microchip detector. So what do? I go to the veterinarian and I go in there. My old PE teacher from 6th grade in there. There's a girl that was a grade younger than me, and I'm asking the vet if they had a microchip scanner and if they could run it over me. And they're like, no, get out of here. So what do? I go to animal control, and the lady there actually grabbed the microchip scanner and ran it over my body.
Did you have
I can't believe I got
That's incredible.
It didn't go off.
It didn't go off?
No, it didn't go off. It was a pretty quick scan, It was pretty fast. So.
Well, you don't have to be chipped. It could be extreme nanotechnology now and anything that they spray in the skies. So, but you know that because you follow my TI. You follow my TI Club 3 account on Twitter.
Yeah.
I got more information than a salad bar.
Yeah. So, anyways, Deb, with that being said, do you think maybe you covered this earlier? I jumped in late. Do you think the microchips they implant in animals are causing cancer?
I don't know. I would never get a chip put in my dog, but a lot of people are using those stud finders and finding things in their body.
Scott, to answer that question, the lady at the vet we went to when we had our Dalmatians said she would never get her dog chipped because it causes cancer, because the area of the skin can't accept it.
You know what? That could be true.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
And I give my animals get treated so well they never want to leave anyway, so there's no reason for them to be chipped.
That's good. I like hearing that. Yeah, because you guys are pretty persistent with your food. I don't give my cat water out of the tap. I give him water that I buy. I buy the 5-gallon jugs of spring water.
That's what I give the cats too. Spring water. Even the outdoor cats get spring water. Yeah. They get treated pretty darn good, but I drink it too, of course.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to show you my kitty cat.
Satanic family said for W band 6th and 7th generation. Yeah, I believe that body area network is BAN, wide body area network.
Did you see my kitty cat?
I see your kitty cat. Yay! There you go. It's for Spotify. It's an orange cat with stripes, and he looks very healthy, very smiley. He says, "I got a good life."
He said, "Mom, where's my food in here?" He wants to know.
Anybody have a question for Deb K? I have an orange cat right now talking away.
Yeah, anything you want to know, I don't know everything, but I can try to answer it.
So please, if you have Monday afternoon available, go to tievents.org and go on the Monday schedule, and you'll see Targeted Pets with Deb K, and the ID is Targeted Pets, and the phone number and access code is right there for you to get. You can get it connected and listen in to the pet channel and the pet people of the TI community. We're talking to Deb K again. This is DJ Chris. and TargetedWest.com. We're going to switch now. If we're done, everybody's done asking questions, we'll go to book club mode. And Deb K, you can hang around if you like.
Okay.
And Mr. BB, hear him? He's got the zoomies.
It's time for the TI Book Club, where every book opens a door to new worlds and shared journeys. Here, we uncover hidden gems, specially selected for TIs, and always within your reach. Be part of a community that reads together, grows together, and sees the world through the same lens. Don't just listen to stories, live them with us. Join now at bookclubs.com/TIBookClub/join, and let's turn the pages of adventure together.
Well, thank you, Mr. Announcer. And yes, the TI Book Club now has 172 members. This week's book we're featuring and reading is The Devil's Chessboard by about Alan Dulles, The CIA and the Rise of the American Secret Government by David Talbot. David Talbot is the founder of Salon.com, and it is an incredible book. I've included a video synopsis of the book itself for you to view on my X account, TI Club 3. The TI Book Club, of course, you can join now. If you want to be a member, it's bookclubs.com/TIBookClub/join. And like I said, 172 members. Of course, the Devil's Chessboard is a reference to the fact that Alan and his brother used to play chess all the time. And they're both devils. And it's an incredible book that you should read if you want to know the roots of a lot of our targeting. I know there's plenty of nuances of CIA in my synthetic telepathy. It just sounds like them. It's so obvious. Anyway, that's your book club offering. And we are going to now switch to a quick video presentation from our friends at TI Club, that's me, TIEvents.org. Our Tranquility, has been doing that channel now and that website for 2 years. So give her a round of applause. And without further ado, we're going to play her video right now. So here we go.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of The Week in TI Events. It's a fresh week, and we've got some fantastic events lined up to keep our community connected and engaged. So let's dive right in. Kicking things off at 11 p.m. Eastern, right after the Targeted West show, join Laura Ann's Voice to Heart conference call. It's one of the most popular late-night calls for TIs to connect and share, so be sure to tune in. Looking ahead to Monday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, don't miss the Victory Through V2K conference call with special guest speaker, G.I. Jane. This call is hosted by Targeted Justice volunteer Melody and offers valuable insights and discussions for the community. Next, on Friday, join us for the TGIF Thank God It's Friday conference call hosted by...
Here we go. Good Lord. Something went wrong. Here we go. One more time, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of The Week in TI Events. It's a fresh week, and we've got some fantastic events lined up to keep our community connected and engaged. So let's dive right in. Kicking things off at 11 p.m. Eastern, right after the Targeted West show, join Laura Ann's Voice to Heart conference call. It's one of the most popular late-night calls for TIs to connect and share, so be sure to tune in. Looking ahead to Monday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, don't miss the Victory Through V2K conference call with special guest speaker, G.I. Jane. This call is hosted by Targeted Justice volunteer Melody and offers valuable insights and discussions for the community. Next, on Friday, join us for the TGIF Thank God It's Friday conference call hosted by DJ Chris. Now in its third week, this open mic event has become a wonderful space for TIs to unwind and connect from 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss the chance to join the conversation. And don't forget to join us again next Sunday for another Targeted West show. While we don't have the details on next week's special guest just yet, you can be sure it will be another informative and valuable discussion for the TI community. As we wrap up, I'd like to recommend some great reading material. If you're a TI looking to establish a local support group, consider picking up TI Meetup Mastery, a complete guide written by yours truly. Many fellow TIs have successfully used this guide to start support groups in their communities, and it's available now on Amazon.com. If you're in the mood for something different, check out Silicon Valley by DJ Chris, now on Kindle Vella. It's a fun series with short, engaging episodes. You can purchase tokens to unlock each episode as you go. Also, don't forget to visit the newly launched website, TargetedTechTalk.com, founded by fellow TI Frank S. He's offering a free ebook on the site, so head over for valuable resources specifically tailored to our community. Since TI Events was built to support all of us, I kindly ask that you continue to help spread the word by sharing TIEvents.org on social media and in your conversations. I'm deeply thankful to everyone who has been promoting it on conference calls. Your dedication is truly making a difference. Finally, stay connected with DJ Chris by subscribing to his newsletter at substack.com/@TargetedWest and follow him on Twitter at TIClub3 for the latest updates. Thank you all for tuning in tonight, and a special thanks to DJ Chris for allowing me to share these announcements. For more details on these events, visit TIEvents.org and sign up for email updates. Until next time, this is Tranquility signing off and sending you all waves of positivity. Have a wonderful evening, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Very nice.
That was very nice.
Wasn't that professionally done? It's like we have our stuff together around here over at TargetedWest, don't we?
Yep.
We're still here with Deb K. If you have more questions about pets and dogs and cats and birds and reptiles and whatever you have for an animal, there's her kitty cat right there. There he is.
Hello there.
Hello, Ann in St. Louis. Ann in St. Louis, did you want to give your information now in case someone want to contact you?
I would be delighted, but first I'd like to ask a question, if I may.
Yes.
So many of the pets I've been hearing about also suffer from V2K. I'm the V2K warrior. So, what you got for the fur babies that have V2K? What can we play or do for them to help them feel better?
Well, I don't have the V2K, but let me tell you something. I see that they're doing things to my cat because he'll like look up and he'll just stare at something, you know, or he's like, you can tell something's going on there. I think they're doing stuff to him. So when I leave my TV on in the kitchen, and it's not loud. It's calm, you know, like old movies or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, just so I have something, you know. But then what the perps do, they make my TV get all staticky, and then it goes out. I come home and it's all quiet in here. So now I have to leave 2 TVs on. Because my radio, I suppose I should go get that and put that on. You know, have a radio and a TV going at the same time. You know, so you can count on one or the other. But I really do think that they're doing something with his brain because he sleeps at the end of my bed. And one night I woke up and he's sitting there staring at me.
What's happening here?
Huh?
He's looking at you like, what is going on around here, Mama?
That was kind of scary because I've never seen him do that before.
Poor thing. You guys make an excellent team. You help each other a lot. He sure is very lucky, Kitty Cat, to have you and DJ Chris. What y'all are doing for the community, taking care of the animals is
Thank you. So, Ann, you have a phone number we can reach you at if people on the recording want to contact you.
I sure do. My name is Ann. I'm 51 years old. I've been a targeted individual my entire life. I'm completely blind, but that does not stop me from being independent and helping in and around the community and elsewhere. I'm also the state contact for the state of Missouri. I would encourage anybody to reach out to other targeted individuals to make friendship and gain some much deserved compassion and sympathy and make some new friends. You can reach me at 314-325-2394. 314-325-2394. Well, that's going to wrap it up from your V2K warrior and state contact for the state of Missouri, saying have an excellent week and sending lots of gentle hugs to everybody.
Thank you, Ann. And thank you, Deb K, for the great interview. I'm going to end the recording now. So if you're listening or watching, please like, subscribe, and make a comment. We appreciate it, and I will get back with you. I appreciate it. Thank you again. And we're going to turn the recording off and continue the call.